When I was writing Violence of Grace, I was really taken by the idea of Jesus being on the cross and not just absorbing the sin of that moment, but actually reaching with one hand into the past and pulling the sin of the world that had already been committed onto him, and at the same time reaching into the future, into this very moment in time, and pulling the sin of today onto him as well. And at that moment he was existing in what I've heard described as the eternal now. And it was that idea that I was wrestling with when I wrote The Violence of Grace.
Criminals cross, crown of thorns or gambler's lot. It was more than anyone could see. This war waged across eternity, more than just an ordinary man. God's spotless lamb became sin's wrath. The fury of love and the violence of grace, as a giver of life, died in our place. God's greatest gift was man's greatest gain, when the fury of love met the violence of grace. Arms stretched out into eternity, what had been, what yet would be. Dead of my shame, take on good on a hill far away. There's a fury of love and the violence of grace. As a giver of life, died in my place. God's greatest gift was man's greatest gain, when the fury of love met the violence of grace. Gift was man's greatest gain, the fury